U.S. military snipers. Snipers have long been a dominating instrument of warfare, striking fear into the hearts of their enemies and boasting record kill shots from distances up to 2 miles away. With books, TV shows, movies, and video games tapping into the sniper lifestyle, there's no shortage of material covering what it means to be a sniper. But is being a sniper exactly like Hollywood would lead you to believe? Does every sniper really wear a ghillie suit, shoot at bad guys all day, and take impossible shots from extremely long distances in high-stakes missions? In reality, it's not that simple. There's much more to being a sniper than meets the eye. Additionally, there's no one-size-fits-all for snipers in the US military. Each branch of the US military, besides the Space Force, has snipers in their arsenal, each bringing something different to the table. With that said, why does every branch have snipers? What's the difference between them? And most importantly, what else is there to being a sniper? We're going to answer all of those questions for you, and much more. This is Snipers of the US Military. Before we dive into the various sniper communities of each branch of the US military, let's talk about snipers as a whole. It's believed that the word sniper originated in the mid-1700s and was first coined by the British military in India, where troops hunted the snipe, a bird which was extremely difficult to shoot. Those who were successful at shooting a snipe in flight were referred to as snipers. The name stuck. In present day, snipers are highly trained marksmen that use high-precision, special application rifles and optics to engage targets from areas of concealment or distances exceeding the target's detection capabilities. Fun fact, since the bullet travels faster than the speed of sound, you can be taken out by a sniper without ever hearing the gunshot. Snipers can operate alone, in a pair, or with a unit depending on the mission at hand. But there's way more that goes behind the scenes for military snipers, and many have responsibilities beyond engaging targets and shooting bad guys. In addition to marksmanship, they're trained in camouflage, fieldcraft, infiltration, special reconnaissance and observation, surveillance, and target acquisition. Additionally, you'll see once we start diving into the various sniper communities just how versatile their use and application can be throughout the US military. This is why they are so effective and can deploy within any operating environment. Because of the various missions that snipers may have throughout the military, no sniper is created equally. There are several sniper schools out there. The fundamentals may be the same, but the objectives, materials, and skills taught all vary depending on the community the trainee is in or going to be in. One last thing before we jump into the specific communities. We can't stress this enough. Being a sniper is nothing like it is in the movies. You don't just roll up with a ghillie suit and shoot at the enemy and leave. In reality, shooting is only a fraction of what a sniper does. Understand that being in this line of work requires you to have patience, discipline, and determination. A mission could last days. There is constant training and learning, and oh yeah, snipers do a lot of math. Perhaps some of you watching this video are hoping to become a sniper in the military. If that's the case, you need to understand that you can't join the military as a sniper. That's something you gotta work out depending on the job you choose once you're in, as only select MOSs and jobs even allow you the opportunity to attend sniper school. Additionally, you almost always need to be enlisted to be a sniper, as sniping isn't really an officer's job. With that said, whether you're here because you want to be a sniper or you're just here for the information, it's time to jump into our first branch of snipers, Army snipers. The US Army is known for its impressive size, capabilities, and firepower. From its infantry all the way to its elite special operations forces such as the Army Rangers and Green Berets, it should come as no surprise that the Army is home to a formidable group of snipers. Currently as it stands, in the Army you can become a sniper in an infantry unit, the 75th Ranger Regiment, or as a Green Beret. But it's not that simple. Within these units, you need to have a specific job, or MOS, in order to become a sniper. These MOSs across the board include an 11 Bravo Infantryman, 19 Delta Cavalry Scout, or an 18 Series, which is a Green Beret. So unfortunately, if you're a cook in the 75th Ranger Regiment, it's highly unlikely that you'll get tapped to go to sniper school. The important thing to note here is that having snipers in both conventional and special operations forces means that there are several nuances and differences between how they are employed and utilized. On the conventional side of the house, Army snipers often get deployed in support of a combat team, providing real-time data on enemy units and providing long-range enemy enemy interdiction. They deploy as a squad with 2 or more snipers as well as support teams, and generally report to their battalion commanders. Simply speaking, they are force protection and force projection. As for the special operations side of the house, while a lot of the fundamentals of being a sniper are the same, you'll start to see them being utilized to fill a role unique to the special operations mission. Snipers in the Ranger Regiment will be assets to the Ranger mission, and will be employed differently than their conventional sniper counterparts. Special Forces snipers generally operate in even more austere and extreme environments. Since ODAs are 12-man teams that are expected to operate as a self-sustaining unit for several months at a time, the missions that they are involved with can lead them to operate without much outside support in pursuit of their unconventional warfare tactics. Naturally, because the missions and needs of these communities differ, the training that is required and afforded to them will reflect those differences. Both conventional snipers and 75th Ranger Regiment snipers get their initial training in the U.S. Army Sniper School in Fort Benning, Georgia. It's a 7-week course that teaches the fundamentals of everything there is to be a sniper. Beyond that course, depending on their unit needs, timing, and funding, there are additional schools they can attend to sharpen their skills. As for the Green Beret side of the house, there are 2 schools, or avenues, they can take. Each SF group runs an internal sniper course labeled as a Level 2 course. Then there's the Special Forces Sniper course, which is a Level 1 course. The main difference between these 2 courses is that the Level 1 course certifies the sniper to support assault teams while the other one does not. Oftentimes, Green Berets will complete the Level 2 course in preparation for the Level 1 course. To put things into perspective, the U.S. Army Sniper School we mentioned previously is a Level 2 course, so SF gets additional training. Lastly, for the Army, some of the weapon systems snipers run are the Mark 12, M110 SAS, M107, Mark 16 and 17, and the M24 and 40. With Army snipers covered, let's move on to Marine snipers. The Marine Corps is renowned for being one of the world's most premier fighting forces, and when it comes to Marine snipers, they live up to that fierce reputation. In fact, the Marine Corps is the only U.S. military branch to have a specific MOS for snipers. Everyone else treats the job as a collateral duty more or less. There are select jobs that can become a sniper in the Marine Corps. Every Marine is a rifleman, but not every Marine can become a sniper. In order to be a sniper in the Marine Corps, you either have to be a MARSOC operator or an 03 series Marine, which includes infantrymen or recon Marines. It's important to mention though, that on rare occasions, radio operators and MPs have become snipers. Just like you learned with the Army, the Marines have snipers in both conventional and special operations settings. With that said, there are 3 main sniper communities in the Marine Corps: the Scout Snipers, MARSOC Snipers, and Recon Snipers, which are relatively new. Scout Snipers are the eyes and ears of the infantry battalion. Each full-blown Scout Sniper has received the secondary MOS of 0317. They operate as a detachment of 1 or more sniper teams tasked with engaging selected targets, targets of opportunity, collecting and reporting information, or a combination of it all to accomplish the supported unit's mission at hand. That's where Scout Snipers set themselves apart from the other sniper communities. While they are excellent marksmen, they are known for their ability to conduct surveillance and collect information. They provide reconnaissance elements that offer the ability to diagnose complex situations, which paint the picture for the commander. They call this walking the dog. There are some acronyms to refer to the Marines who are a part of the Scout Sniper platoon. There's the professionally instructed gunman, known as a PIG for short, and the hunter of gunmen, known as a HOG for short. The difference between these two is that HOGs have attended the Scout Sniper basic course and have been awarded the secondary MOS of 0317, whereas PIGs have not. This means that you can't just become a Marine and apply for the Scout Sniper course. First, Marine Scout Sniper hopefuls need to pass their own unit's Scout Sniper selection process, which tends to be about 2 weeks long. Once they pass that, they get mentored along the way as a PIG and wait for their turn at the Scout Sniper course. That course is roughly 12 weeks long and involves a lot of physical training, marksmanship, and weapons familiarization. Once a Marine Scout Sniper finishes the Scout Sniper course, there are additional sniper courses they can attend. These are Urban Sniper School, Mountain Sniper School, and the Scout Snipers Team Leader course. These courses are also available to snipers in the other branches. A Marine Scout Sniper who has attended all of these schools is known as a Razorback. Moving on to MARSOC Snipers. These are the only snipers in the Marine Corps that fulfill their role in a special operations environment. Naturally, this means that they learn the skills necessary to properly integrate a sniper's capability into the SOCOM mission. Remember, there's a lot of overlap in SOF, so what MARSOC snipers do on a general level will be quite similar to the other SOF snipers that exist out there. MARSOC snipers do have their own sniper school now, which is called the MARSOF Advanced Sniper Course. This trains all critical skills operators to be an accredited SOF Level 1 sniper, where they're trained in areas such as shooting from vehicles and helicopters, explosive loophole breaching, side-prone shooting, and high-angle shooting. And last but not least for the Marine Corps are the recon snipers. As we said in the beginning of this section, this is pretty new in the Marine Corps. The reconnaissance community over Advanced Infantry Training Battalion developed a 9-week recon snipers course that's tailored to the needs and mission essential tasks of the recon community. The tentative MOS that will be awarded to the recondos that finish this course is 0327, but the Marines have yet to formally establish it at the time we make this video. Some of the weapon systems that snipers in the Marines run are the M40A6, M110, M107, Mark 13, and the Mark 22. With Marine snipers covered, let's move on to Navy snipers. This section is going to be short and sweet, because there's pretty much only one community in the Navy that has snipers, the Navy SEALs. Despite making up a small part of the US military sniping community, Navy SEAL snipers have built themselves quite the reputation for their skill, professionalism, and elite talent. Just look at the blockbuster movie American Sniper. What makes a SEAL sniper unique from the rest of the snipers is the breadth of their role in the unit. For example, a SEAL sniper must be proficient at all other aspects of their job, such as breaching, mortars, heavy weapons, rockets, etc. Being a SEAL sniper is one of multiple jobs you must hold. It's not something you can simply focus on and all you have to worry about. Additionally, other branches operate in a sniper spotter model, which requires 2 operators to get a good shot call, whereas a SEAL sniper is his own shooter and spotter. What it all boils down to though is that a SEAL sniper's mission is to plan and determine avenues of approach to a target and to remain undetected and provide overwatch on the target. They engage targets that are out of reach from other operators or are unseen from their point of view. To become a sniper in the SEALs, you gotta go through the Navy SEAL sniper course, which if you couldn't tell by the name, is only available to Navy SEALs. Besides BUDS, their sniper school has the highest failure rate. It's a difficult course that requires discipline and a high amount of attention to detail. Beyond that, some SEALs have been known to attend Marine and Army sniper schools, and SEAL snipers are also afforded some top-tier civilian sniper schools to hone in their skills. Some of the weapon systems that SEAL snipers run are the Mark 12, Mark 20, M2010, and the M107. As a last little tidbit for this section, while we said Navy SEALs are pretty much the only sniper community in the Navy, some Navy SARCs have been known to attend sniper school on a very rare basis. For you SARC hopefuls out there, don't bank on it. With snipers in the Navy covered, let's move on to Air Force snipers. Yes, even the Air Force has snipers. While the Air Force might be thought of as mostly dealing with planes, there are plenty of badass communities within this branch, and their snipers are no exception. So, what does the Air Force bring to the table in the sniper community? For starters, just like the Army and Marines, the Air Force has snipers in both conventional and special operations settings. Currently, the only jobs that afford you the opportunity to become a sniper are security forces, which are the conventional side, and then for the special operations side of the house, combat controllers, special reconnaissance, and some TAC-Ps. For the security forces airmen, they are usually employed as designated marksmen on their base's emergency response teams or close precision engagement teams. Most of them go to the Air Force's Advanced Designated Marksman course, but some have been given a slot in the US Army Sniper School every now and then. As for the soft side, CCTs, SR, and TAC-Ps may be afforded the opportunity to attend sniper school depending on their unit's needs. Essentially, kind of like how we were explaining it for the SEALs, any AFSPEC war personnel who receive some sort of training as a sniper are pretty much adding another responsibility to their workload, and will be treated as another collateral to take care of. They can attend other branches' sniper schools or receive training in-house, or by civilian schools. Some of the weapon systems that Air Force snipers utilize are the M110, M107, and M40. With Air Force snipers covered, let's move on to the last, but certainly not least, branch with snipers, Coast Guard snipers. If you were surprised to hear that the Air Force has snipers, you'll be even more surprised to hear that the Coast Guard has snipers too, and they're pretty badass. They've even bested some of the other sniper communities in the international sniper competition. Coast Guard snipers are actually referred to as precision marksmen, or PMs for short. As it stands, there are two communities that house snipers: the Maritime Security Response Teams and the Helicopter Interdiction Tactical Squadron. Simply speaking, the MSRT is the Special Operations community of the Coast Guard. They can deploy worldwide and are often tasked with similar missions of other SOF units, but fill a unique role due to furthering the niche of the Coast Guard. Certain maritime enforcement specialists are able to get trained up as snipers in the MSRT. As for HITRON, this unit's sole mission is to interdict vessels suspected of illicit smuggling throughout the transit zones across the Caribbean Sea and throughout the Eastern Pacific Ocean. HITRON's mission presents a unique opportunity for its aviation crew, as some of them can receive sniper training. Select AMTs and AETs in HITRON can become precision marksmen for this unit. These Coast Guardsmen snipers are often put in situations that snipers from other branches aren't put in. One such scenario is shooting at a moving vessel off of a helicopter to disable its engine. Think about that. The sniper is in a moving helicopter shooting at another moving target hundreds of yards away. To accomplish that task, a Coast Guard sniper must have a unique set of skills, as you don't often see snipers from other communities put in those situations. Coast Guard snipers can either receive their training at other service branches sniper schools like the Army Sniper School, as well as their own organic course known as the Precision Marksman Corps. Some of the weapon systems that Coast Guard snipers use are the M107 and Mark 11. With every sniper community in each branch of the US military covered, it's safe to say that being a sniper isn't what it's like in the movies. There are countless ways a sniper can be utilized in pursuit of the US military's mission. They're patient, mentally conditioned, and are constantly refining their skills to be the best marksman and asset they can be. If you'd like to learn about the most lethal sniper in US military history, you should go check out the audiobook American Sniper, the autobiography of the most lethal sniper in US military history by Chris Kyle. Thanks to our sponsor of this video, Audible, you can get this audiobook completely free. Go to audibletrial.com/generaldischarge to get a 30-day free trial and your first audiobook completely free. Joining Audible gets you a free credit once a month that lets you get any title in their premium section regardless of price, and you get access to their Plus catalog, which gives you access to thousands of audiobooks and podcasts to listen to for free with your membership. Again, go to audibletrial.com/generaldischarge to get your first audiobook completely free. The link will be in the description and pinned comment below. And if you're looking for more information, go check out our website gendischarge.com. All of our videos are on there, and we even have a suggestion box if you'd like to request a video idea for us. The link to that will also be in the description. Well, that is the down and dirty of the snipers of the US military. If you learned something from this video, make sure to give us a like and subscribe to our channel. As always, thank you for watching. Do you even want to be here? A big shout out to all of our YouTube members and our patrons over at our Patreon. Thank you all so much for taking the extra step in supporting our channel. It is much appreciated. If you'd like to be featured on a General Discharge video, consider joining our membership with the link in the description or the join button to the left of the subscribe button, or go give our Patreon a look and join the team. Here's Nick Nausea.
All your friends are subscribing to General Discharge and you don't even want to be here.